Okay, welcome back. It's time to go flying again. And one of my favourites, the Mosquito, the Havilland Mosquito from World War II. This one is photo reconnaissance. It's a free one. They don't do a pay-wear one on X-Plane. There you go. Photo reconnaissance, really fast. When the Mosquito first came out, it was the fastest aeroplane around. It really was at the time. And I think it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic aeroplane. I would love to see them make Mosquitoes today, albeit made out of fiberglass with ejection seats and modern day avionics. It'd still be a great plane. It could even have the same engine. Nothing wrong with the Merlins. They were good in their day and they're still good. Okay. Well, it's quite basic, as you can see. There's a bomb aimer's window up front there for some reason, because photo reconnaissance, where they could mount cameras in there. Look at that Merlin engine, just like the Spitfire. And we've got two. I don't think that's not very good. Look, the stick disappears through the panel. Well, this is a free download, though. You can't complain. What do you want for nothing? Right, let's have some flaps. Again, I think we're taking off the wrong way. We should be taking off into wind. So, brakes off. Rolling. Stick back. And the thing is, this is so powerful, this thing, you don't want to wind it up and then let the brakes off, because it ends badly if you do that. You let the speed build, try and keep it straight, and slowly increase the power, and then centralise the controls. When you think the tail's ready to come up, full tail there, full power, props back, gear up, flaps up. There we are. This really is gorgeous, gorgeous ship to fly. It really is. So let's look. Let's do a few touch and goes, shall we? Okay, there's our runway that we're going to land on. Got a wingtip on it now. Still on it. Watching that wingtip, because what we're looking for is the threshold of the runway to be about 45 degrees off our tail, okay? And when we're happy with that, prop can go fully forward. I've forgotten what the stall speed is on this. Let's find out what safe speed. This is it, unless you're flying them all the time, you forget. Okay, we got 120 there. I think it was about 120. I'm not happy taking it down to 100. It seems to be coping. Nah, it's gone. Okay. 110 seems to be the limit. Okay. Let's have some wheels. Let's have some flaps. We'll have one stage, we'll have two stages, props fully forward. Maintain 140 for the time being. Confirm 2 greens. It's a bit loud in my ear hole. then I think we'll go back to, we'll do a couple of touch and goes, and then we'll go back to Stornoway. We get there a lot quicker in this than we did in a Sea King helicopter, I can assure you of that. Okay, 120, 120, we've got 2 greens, we've got 2 stages off, props are fully forward. Clear touch and go, green to wind. Okay, holding at 120. Feet working. Bit of pedalling on finals. So we can reduce the power. We've got to keep the power on all the way in. Keep it straight. Okay, shot the power there, that's good, okay. Bring the power back up. Props back, gear up, flaps up. All good, let it clean, let it recover. 200 miles an hour. 200 miles, let's go the other way. That's super cool. That is super cool. Got no idea how cool that is. You know, this really is a pilot's aeroplane. It's fantastic. This thing can do 400 miles an hour. I am not joking. Cloud base, 2,000 feet. A bit fast for that. Thing is, you lose loads and loads of speed and inertia when you're pulling turns and pulling G in the turn. So if you're going a bit fast at this stage, don't worry, because we can lose that. We can lose that speed, and if we still need to lose some more, we can S it off. Or we can climb a bit. As over my there it is. It's so light on the controls. Okay. We're looking for 160 or below for wheels. 160, there we go, there's the wheels. Props forward, power. Flaps 1, flaps 2. Okay, we'll make this the last touch and go, and then we'll get gone. So Stornoway, 120, holding 120. More power. There we go. Confirm 2 greens, confirm props forward, proppers forward. 120, we got 2 stages off, confirmed. Right. Clear touch and go. Wind is whatever. And then we're going to bomb it back to Stornoway. Okay, control the descent with the power. Holding at 120. Holding at 120. Airspeed all the time with landings. Nail that airspeed and you've pretty much got it. Okay, into the flare, raise the nose, and we're on. We are on. Okay, trickle the power back in, centralise the controls. Oh, loads of rudder in there. Okay, props back, gear up, flaps up. Got the aircraft stabilised, 200 knots. Say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Getting off. How we do feel? Good. Right, let's see how long it takes us to get back to Stornoway from here. Have we got a clock on the dashboard? No, we haven't. That's a bomber. Anyway, just look at your watch now and let's time it. Because it won't take very long at all. We're doing 340 knots. does have a retractable tail wheel. Know that. I know now. There we go, it's all trimmed in ish. Come back on the power a bit. Airspeed 400. I mean, any aeroplane that can do 400 miles an hour, for goodness sake, you know, that's great. Can you imagine this with ejection seats and modern avionics? You know, it can drop 3.5 tons of bombs or something. It's an incredible aeroplane. They can operate off a rough strip, designed to operate off grass. This would be a brilliant, brilliant ship. I would love one in fiberglass. I don't want one made out of wood. All original engines, I mean, their whole plans, everything's there. They're dodgy on takeoff. One of the takeoff techniques for aeroplanes is you hold it on the brakes, you put full power in, and you let the brakes off when you're happy the temperatures and pressures are okay. And if you do that in a Mosquito, you'll be off the runway and you will crash. So you just have to learn the little handling characteristics, you know. Aeroplanes are like women. You should get in them every day and take them to heaven and back. They're all the same, but they're all different. And some don't like things and some do. And, same with aeroplanes. Visibility is not that good for doing low flying, I'm afraid. Just follow the coast then. I would, you know I would, but it's just not. Right over Scalpe, I think it's called. There's the bridge. See, one thing I will say about VR is you can't look at your watch. So you really need a watch or a stopwatch or something to do accurate dead reckoning. There's the Minches out there. Again, south of there, head south from the Minch as you get to the Isle of Skye. As we know, we've been there already. And you really need to just try to memorise as much of the way as possible. Everybody relies on GPS these days, and GPS is absolutely brilliant, so you'll never get lost with GPS unless it fails. So it's always best not to need it and then use it anyway, than totally rely on it and not know how to navigate without it. Mosquito, of course, that was the legend of 633 Squadron, which was an imaginary RAF squadron that sort of summed up the adventures of the Mosquito pilots. There was not a lot of Mosquitoes lost in the war. Obviously some were lost, but they were pretty good, really. They were really fast, and it wasn't until the end of the war they started. The Germans had better planes, so it was used on the Amiens raid to bomb a prison, to blow the walls up and free everyone, and that was in combination with the French resistance, who ran in through the holes in the walls and shot all the Germans and freed the resistance fighters. That was, I think, the squadron leader was shot down in his Mosquito on that raid. So they did lose some. Can't remember his name now. Was it Warburton or something? No, that was it. Can't remember. Right. Here we go. Going in, chaps. Storm away ahead. Let's do a run and brake, and we'll clock the windsock. That's my cunning plan. Okay, we're just doing just over 400 knots. We're coming in low level at 200 feet. Careful not to over G. Right, where is the windsock? It's always shitty here in Stornoway most of the time. Right, I'm going to cross. Let's go on to the cross runway. Still going a bit fast. Okay, props can go forward. Low light. 160, 150, wheels, gear in transit, flaps. On, flaps. 2. Back on the power at 140. Any time we're not happy with our approach, we'll just go around. Okay, got 2 whites, 2 reds, 3 reds, a bit low. Power on. I don't know if this runway is long enough. If it's not, we're going to have to use a bit of a crosswind. Let's just see. Yeah, loads of runway. Put all the flaps down. That'll act as a bit of a brake, won't it? There we go. Should have slowed down more than that, really. Before turning, you can. Anyway, Mosquito, it's great. What a lovely kite to fly. And there you go, the de Havilland Mosquito, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely one of my favourites. It's one of the nicest aeroplanes to fly. It really is. I mean, if they'd have had full inverted systems on them, I mean, I'm sure if they built a modern version of it, they could have a full inverted system. As a warplane, that's a massive advantage. I would certainly have that fitted as a mod. If I was a millionaire and I owned one. I believe air forces around the world that buy these today if they're fiberglass with ejection seats and all the modern stuff, because it's a proper warbird that can operate from shitty fields, I tell you. Runs on petrol. Right, here we go around the taxiway. Could probably do a version with a nose wheel, but it wouldn't look right with a nose wheel. That's my only reservation about that. It'd probably be a lot better, but then you lose your tatty field capability, don't you? Because tail wheels are better at that, as long as you're into wind. If you're not into wind, your chances of crashing on takeoff and landings and things are greatly increased, for sure. And we don't taxi into hangars, you know. It's not like a garage. We shut them down. Let's put the brakes on. Brakes are on. And normally we pull the fuel to stop the engines. But I've got 2 switches to doing that. Operates the mag switches, look at that. That's the left one. And then we just hit the switches off, they're on the wall over there. Look. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed our little flight in the de Havilland Mosquito. As I said, this is a free download. There are available versions of this in payware, which is much better graphics, but you get the gist of it. Lovely, lovely aeroplane to fly. It is one of my favourites. You know, if you said, show me a piston engine, twin engine, World War II, it's this or the Ju-88. These were really, really good aeroplanes. Right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.